Welcome, bonjour, namaste for everyone all over the world. So this is Chilling with Corona, episode 2. So, what's the news today? See, I've been getting a lot of messages from people all over the world telling me how all this negative news is getting them down. It's really depressing. And if you are a person who suffers from depression, it's even worse because it's getting your mood really, really, really down. So, what can we do to brighten up that mood? Let's look at how we tackle depression in these depressing times. Okay, let me be going through the rainbow rules one by one. Number one, the red rule toxins. What is the most important toxin now? Yes, all these negative news. Yes, corona stats, real life stories, all these are impacting us. Okay, so try and keep the negative news to a minimum for your mental health. Try and keep the negative news to your minimum. That's the first rule. That's a red rule. So things to avoid. Okay. Now coming to the second rule, which is the orange rule. Orange rule is all about physical activity. What's the best kind of physical activity that you could do? Something that's going to pep you up. Of course, it's listening to music and dancing. I'm sure I've told you about skipping and walking and running and jogging and things like that in one of my previous videos. But the coolest thing to do is actually switching on some music, something that you really enjoy, whatever type of music it is that you really enjoy. I've heard some fantastic Arabic music, and that really gets you going. So we all have different tastes. Whatever it is that gets you going, put on some music, go into your bedroom. People might say, oh, she's crazy. It doesn't matter. You're in your bedroom. It's your space. It's your private space. Or your sitting room or your living room. Wherever you want to be, put that music on and groove to it. 5 to 10 minutes in the morning and maybe in the evening. That will really get your endorphins going. Okay, so that's a second rule. That's orange rule. Now coming to the yellow rule for sun, it's about sunlight. You definitely need sunlight. Sunlight is like a magic therapy for depression. So wake up in the morning and go out into the sunlight. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it doesn't matter. Wake up early. Okay. When I say sunlight, I'm not saying you have to look at the sun with your bare eyes. No, don't do that. Just stand in the sunlight. Just the rays, the sun, and the ambient rays that are around you going into your eye will help produce the neurotransmitters that you need to help you fight your depression. And I'll also talk about it a little bit further when I talk about sleep. So, sunlight in the morning, and if possible in the evening, get some sun. And of course, if you're vitamin D deficient, make sure you correct that. Now, coming to the next rule, which is the green rule, it's about food. What can you eat to improve your depression and to get feel better? Curd rice. It's a traditional Tamil food from Tamil Nadu in India. It's called Thaira Sadam or curd rice. Adding curd or yogurt to rice, mixing it together. They have a way to prepare it, but you can just add curd or yogurt to rice and have 3 to 4 tablespoons of that. This has an effect on your gut, which helps you produce beneficial neurotransmitters, which helps you improve your mood. Okay, so that's the green rule with regards to food. Now, moving on from that, I'm skipping here blue rule, which is about water. Do take enough amount of water, but we have to go and talk about sleep. Sleep is the indigo rule. Sleep is very important, and sleep is the first thing to go if you are depressed or if you're moving into depression or low mood. So, have an early dinner. Eat dinner at around 6:37, and then you will notice that around 8:30 and 9 you'll have a dip in energy. When you have that dip in energy, that's when you need to go to bed. So don't watch television, don't want to switch on Netflix, don't try to fight that. Go to bed early when you feel that dip in energy and wake up in the morning. So the main reason that I said that you need to have some sunlight is not just that because of the serotonin production with sunlight. Serotonin is one of the precursor molecules for melatonin, which you need to have a good night's sleep. So being in sunlight, seeing sunlight in the morning is going to help you sleep better at night. Okay, so these are the most important things. Of course, the other stressors that come from people around you, situations around you, we can't do much about them. But what we can do, what is in our power, what we have control over, are these things. Shut out the excess news and the negative news around you. Physical activity, dance, groove, sunlight, vitamin D, food, curd rice, sleep. Okay, remember these, put them in place, and tell me how you feel. I'm not making light of depression. I know it's a disease that needs medication, and if you're on medication, do take your medication, because I myself have gone through the same, so I do understand how bad it is. But these are some of the things that we can actually do that really makes a tremendous difference to our quality of life. Okay, so I would love to see your comments. Do put this into place, and write down your comments, what you think of it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos, do subscribe. Thank you so much for listening, and have a happy, healthy, and enjoyable time at home. And let's not get ourselves down with all the negative news around us. Thank you, and bye-bye. Bye.